On March 16, 2016, Kentucky to the World welcomed the dynamic Booth sisters to the KTW stage. Growing up as Kentucky girls, they were inspired to pursue their dreams and to become women of excellence. Rebecca's path led her to medical school and entrepreneurship, founding Veneffect, a breakthrough anti-aging skincare product. Cecil took her skills as a marketing and strategy expert to lead Beauty Booth LLC, the company that markets the Veneffect skincare line. Lady Booth turned from tax law to become a passionate advocate in the marriage equality movement. Before the event, the women sat down with KTW to talk about the sisterhood and how they developed the self-confidence to dream big.
Well, I'd actually been in pharmacy school at the University of Kentucky, and there were some life changes that were going on at the time, and I was having a very serious conversation with our mother on Frankfort Avenue right here in Louisville, as a matter of fact, when I said, as she encouraged me, she said, think about medical school. I said, but I'll be 30 when I finish. And she said, I've got news for you. You're going to be 30 anyway. And it's something so simple, but it was that moment that I decided that if I was going to be 30 anyway, I might as well be 30 doing something that I was really passionate about. So I made the change actually in my senior year in college, and it was because of her encouragement.
I think I'm going to have to echo my sister Becca here that our primary influence in all of our probably professional choices was our mother, because she kept insisting that we could do anything, that we were strong women, that we were smart women, that we were Kentucky women, and that we could follow any path, be it a man's profession or a woman's. And my chosen field was in fact pretty male-dominated, of tax law. I followed my skill set to a certain extent, which was mathematics and sciences also, into tax law. But I didn't really discover the passion of law until I later partnered with my husband in the marriage equality battle.
So being the youngest of the three sisters, I had certainly inspiration from the sisters that came before me. And we all were sorority sisters together at the University of Kentucky. In fact, for 1 year, we were all three there at the same time. And I drew inspiration from what they did post-undergrad. But I would say, I would echo that our mother and our father were huge influences. Our mother being kind of an inspiration to encourage us to finish school, and that education is so important. And also, as my sisters have said, that, you know, follow whatever path you desire. Don't ever hold back.
I was an engineering major freshman year, in electrical engineering, and it went with the math degree. And along about sophomore, junior year, I had taken a public speaking course. I was influenced by my stepdad, who was HAS morning man, you know, 31 years, and he was a terrific public speaker. And I think he and I had spoken together I had been the Kentucky's Junior Miss of 1978 in high school, representing Kentucky in the national pageant, and we had several speaking engagements, my dad and I, because he had actually been involved in that pageant. Not my year, he had to withdraw, but he resumed his role in the pageant organization after, and he and I went around doing speaking engagements. So I felt like that was definitely an influence, that perhaps because law involves public speaking so much.
Probably the strongest connection we have as business partners is that as sisters coming from two different backgrounds, we had so many bits of information to share. And one of the greatest things about being an OBGYN is sharing information with women. And the first women that I wanted to share some of the secrets I was learning and experiencing firsthand, taking care of patients as well as my partners, all of whom are women, was about the ebb and flow of our hormones and the beauty that that can result in, and how its complexity is genius and Mother Nature at her best. So in sort of sharing these secrets with my sisters, I realized that we had an opportunity, and it was out of the sisterhood, sisters again from Kentucky, that the idea for Veneffect was born.
One amusing story, I think, is that I think we were inculcated with the values that Kentucky and a lot of the rural South, but especially our Kentucky state treasure, which are kindness and empathy. I think people are just generally kinder. They have more time than certainly the East Coast practitioners. I was practicing on Wall Street for many years, and I don't think I ever lost that. I don't ever think I lost my human touch and my kindness, and I was kind of known for that. I remember when I was leaving New York, I was in the storage facility getting, packing up the moving van, or overseeing, I suppose I was overseeing it. This stranger standing in the storage area was watching me interact with the people running the place, and he said, you shouldn't be leaving New York City. We need more people like you.
Kentucky to the World is an organization dedicated to enhancing our state's image at home and beyond by showcasing the talent, ingenuity, and excellence of outstanding men and women with strong Kentucky ties. Through these people, Kentucky to the World becomes a catalyst for igniting creativity and initiative in all Kentuckians, no matter their age, station, or situation. To learn more about Kentucky to the World, go to our website, www.kentuckytotheworld.org.